Hello and very good morning. By Allah's mercy and grace we are alive, and by Allah's mercy and grace we are here. Well, today's lesson is like very amazing lesson. It's about 10 expressions to express yourself better in English. 10 important expressions to express yourself better in English. Well, I'm recording this video because before a couple of days I was teaching my students online. You know that because COVID-19 we're having our lessons online. So I wrote a phrase, I wrote an expression, I wrote "you rock." So one of my students asked me, "Mr. Ali, what does "you rock" mean?" So here today I'm recording this video to tell you 10 expressions to express yourself better in English, idioms and expressions. Well, expression number one is "you rock." You rock means you great, you are great. So if someone did something to you good and you want to tell him that you are great, but in an advanced way, so you can say "you rock." It means that you are great, you are amazing. This is expression number one. Number two, we have calm before the storm. So a calm before the storm means a quiet period before a chaos, before a tragedy. A quiet period before a chaos or a tragedy. For instance, I would like to wake up at 5 a.m. to have my cup of tea or coffee and to enjoy the quietness, because it's the calm before the storm. After 1 hour, all my family will wake up and they will yell and scream and they will chase each other, and I will never enjoy the quietness. So waking up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. is the calm before the storm. After that, the kids will wake up and they will cause problem. They will chase and run and cause a problem and chase each other. So you ain't gonna enjoy the quietness. So the calm before the storm means the quiet period before chaos, before a tragedy. Number three, we have under the weather. Under the weather means to feel sick. If you are a bit under the weather, means that you are sick. For example, if you want to put it in a sentence, today we have a football match. So if my friend came to me and asked me, "Ali, let's go to have the football match." So I will say that I wish I could go with you, but I feel a bit under the weather. So we usually use a bit, like you're not extremely sick, but you are a little bit sick. So if you are a little under the weather, it means that you are sick, you are tired. Or like, I wish I could go apple picking with you, but I feel a bit under the weather. Number four, when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. It means that bad things happen all at the same time. When something bad happened to you, so all the bad things will happen at the same time. You will have several problems. More than 10,000 problems happening at the same time, simultaneously. So if you want to describe the situation, you will say that when it rains, it pours. Pour means to rain a lot. Pour means to rain a lot. So like 22. 22 was a crazy year, really. 22 is a crazy year because we have from COVID-19 up to the bread queue, gasoline queue. We are having the lockdown and we are abandoned from going to work. It was really, when it rains, it pours. When something bad happens, all of the bad things will happen at the same time, simultaneously. Every cloud, this is number five, expression number five. Every cloud has a silver lining. Well, this means like something good in every bad situation. Whatever the situation you are, if you have a very bad situation, there is something good in it. So if you want to describe, you will say that every cloud has a silver lining. We know the lockdowns, you know the lockdown, right? The quarantine, the lockdown. So the lockdown this year was really tough, because like we are applying the social distancing, we ain't going to work, we can't go to visit our friends. So honestly, the lockdowns were very tough, but every cloud has a silver lining. What is the silver lining in the lockdown is we have more time to sit with our family. So it's a good thing, one good thing in a very bad situation. Number 6, to go with the flow. To go with the flow means to go along with whatever happens. To go along with whatever happens. To adapt the situation. To adapt any situation. Yeah, I'll go with the flow. To adapt whatever situation happening. Number 7, tip of the iceberg. The tip of the iceberg means a small part of something bigger. The tip, this is the iceberg. So this is the tip. Okay, this is the iceberg. So this is the tip. The tip of the iceberg. Like if parents start yelling at their children in public, in front of people, so they yell and scream, "Hey, watch out! Hey, stop playing!" So this is only just the tip of the iceberg, because they are in front of the people. But when they go home, they are more aggressive and they are more tough. Maybe they will strike them or they will do something bad. I don't know. Like this is just you're showing the tip of the iceberg. Number 8, we have beat around the bush. If someone is like, we used to beat around the bush to describe an indirect person. Someone is indirect in his speech. He is not getting to the main point. He is speaking indirectly. Like usually we use it in a negative term. We say that don't beat around the bush. Stop beating around the bush. Stop being indirect. Be direct, please. Don't beat around the bush. Are you going to date me or not? It's like this. We use it usually in a negative term. Stop beating around the bush. Don't beat around the bush. We use it to describe an indirect person. When pigs fly. Number 9, when pigs fly. When pigs fly means impossible. Like if someone asks me to give him, like I am a poor person, I have no money, and one of my friends came to me and asked me, "Ali, would you like to, I want $10,000. I will tell him that I'll give you the 10,000 when pigs fly. You know the pigs, right? The pigs is an animal, so have no wings. When the pigs fly, I'll give him the money. And the pigs can't fly, impossible to fly. So we use when pigs fly to express an impossible situations. When pigs fly, I will do 1, 2, 3. When pigs fly, I will invent a time machine. When pigs fly, I'll do whatever. Number 10, which is the last thing, spill the beans. To spill the beans means to tell a secret. To tell a secret. We usually use to spill the beans in a negative term also. We say that, hey, don't spill the beans. This is our secret. If I came to my friend and I start opening up to them. To open up means to share your feelings. So if I open up to my friends, I told them my secrets. After I finish, I will tell him that, hey, don't peel the beans. Why you peel the beans? Stop peeling the beans. So spill the beans means to tell a secret. So we say usually, stop spilling the beans. Don't spill the beans. And thank you for listening to me. This is Mr. Ali. Bye.